Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. Here, the continued part of geographical features and prehistoric India. In the previous session, we get the information about the four important physical divisions of India. They are the Himalayan mountains, the Indo-Gangetic plain, the Deccan Plateau and the coastal regions. Let's come to in this session we are going to get the information about the prehistoric period. Yes, the meaning of prehistoric period. The period before the discovery of the art of writing is called prehistoric age. The period before the discovery of art of writing is called as prehistoric age. Then what are the features of this period? This is so because we do not get any evidences of the linguistic development or the use of script. So that is one of the very important feature of this prehistoric period. And we do not get any written records for the study of history of this period. If to know about any place or any history regarding about the place or a person, we needs to be the documents, evidence, proofs. But here regarding about prehistoric period, we do not get any written records for the study of this history of this period. Then how do we get to know about the people of their life in the prehistoric age? Yes, here some of the scholars who study this period are called as archaeologists. In the previous lesson, in the sources, you have studied about the concept of archaeology department. In that, the scholars who study prehistoric periods are called as archaeologists. Majorly, they have studied about this period and provided some information. In this age, man was nomad and indulged in hunting and food gathering. Archaeologists have discovered few tools created and used by these peoples. Probably they used tools made up of stone, wood and bones. So these are some of the evidences, some of the proofs have been studied by the archaeologists. They used stone tools to peel the skin and separate the flesh and bones of animals, and to scrap the bark of trees and cut down fruits and roots. And majorly people used to create handles out of bones and wood, and using those tools like spears and arrows hunted animals. They used stones as axes to chop down trees and cut them up into logs. They might have used wood to build huts for themselves or to make handles for their weapons. Here the word prehistoric period provides this sort of version to us. So let's come to the concept of where did the prehistoric man live, where they are located in India. Usually the relics of hunting and food gathering, humans are available in the places of Bhimbekta in Madhya Pradesh, Hunasagi, so that is Bhimbekta in Madhya Pradesh, Hunasagi, that is in Karnataka, Talikote, it is called as Karnataka Talikote. You can see in the map, that is called as Hunasagi. Kurnool, that is in Andhra Pradesh. Kurnool, that is in Andhra Pradesh. In these places, there are many other sites in which such relics, remaining parts, remaining things belongs to the prehistoric period have been found in these areas. Most of these sites have been discovered along the banks of rivers and lakes. Furthermore, since stone tools were essential for the survival of people of that age, there is no other weapons or tools were using by the prehistoric period. They choose areas abundant with stone which could fulfill their needs. Moreover, whatever these places, it is deposited, use stones. That stones are very helpful to making the weapons or tools. That is the reason the prehistoric periods, they will be more in number in these places. They choose areas abundant with stone and could fulfill their needs. Areas where people used stones to create various tools have been thought to be the first industrial sites of human beings. Let's come to what is the concept of industrial sites. Then how do we get to know about such industrial sites? Usually we get to see stone tools around rocky areas. People might have rejected some rocks as unsuitable for their tools. Anyhow, heaps of broken rocks or stone chips obtained during the creation of implements around in such areas. So it is possible the people lived for a long time in these places. Here the concept of industrial sites are people lived for a long time in rocky areas. So these sites are called as residential and industrial sites of prehistoric period people. How they are aware about fire, or they have the knowledge of fire? Signs of ashes have been obtained in the caves of Kurnool. They reveal the knowledge of the use of fire by the people of Stone Age. So what it has been obtained in the caves of Kurnool of the sign of ashes, that it is highlighting that even they are having the knowledge about the fire. Probably fire was used for various purposes: to cook food, for light, and to frighten animals. That is the purpose they are using fire. And even some of the drawings have been found in caves. Like we get to see some drawings in many caves in which people lived in Stone Age. Like even today we can see these drawings done on the walls of caves and on rocks. Such cave drawings can be seen in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and even in Karnataka. So there are beautiful drawings of wild animals and hunting. It is located in the caves of during prehistoric period. So this is the concept about the drawings were found in the caves during the period of prehistoric age. Let's come to the changing environment. How the environment took changes. It is believed that 12,000 years ago a major change took place in the Earth's environment. During 12,000 years ago, a major change took place in the Earth's environment. The Earth's temperature began to gradually increase. This led to the development of grasslands in many places. Birds and animals began to multiply in unprecedented numbers. Animals like deer, elks, goats, sheep, others prospered in these grasslands. Slowly, human who had been hunting animals, he began to observe their nature, food habits, and the way these animals multiplied. Over a period of time, they captured some animals and brought them up. So like this, animal husbandry and dairying started. So this is the concept how the animal husbandry and dairying started. Human had by now learned to catch fish in streams and lakes. Human begins to notice in the meantime that some grass bearing grains had grown naturally. They learned to use them as growing food. The grains and cereals like rice, wheat and barley obtained from such plants. Gradually, they learned to grow them too. Even they learned the practicing of agricultural system. So this is about the changing environment took a lot of developments in the prehistoric people. So archaeologists refer to the prehistoric age by different names. The age that prevailed 2 million years ago is the oldest age and is called as the Old Stone Age. Archaeologists refer to the prehistoric age by different names. Like the age that prevailed 2 million years ago is the oldest age and is called as the Old Stone Age, and it stretched over a period of 12,000 years. The long duration has classified into 3 major stages. They are called as Early Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and later Old Stone Age. So these are the 3 prehistoric period as named as in different stone ages. So among that Middle Stone Age, because now we get the information about Early Stone Age. Now it is about the concept of Middle Stone Age. 12,000 years to around 10,000 years is called as the Middle Stone Age. Here in this Stone Age, the characteristics of this Stone Age, the tools of this period are generally very small and hence they are called as delicate stone tools. They are using delicate stone tools. They used to fix these stone tools with handles made out of wood and bones. They used those tools axes and saws. Along with these tools, tools of old kind too continued to be used in the Middle Stone Age. And the next New Stone Age. The New Stone Age began after 10,000 years. The very important characteristics like tools were bright and hard, had sharp edges. Used grinding stones for grinding leaves and herbs and grains and cereals. Some pots and pans of this period have been found, a few of which have been decorated. Parts were used for storing grains. They were also used for cooking rice, wheat and other grains and cereals. People had learned to weave cloth. So these are the very important characteristics of the New Stone Age. So let's come to the drawing showing the stages of the prehistoric age, like the Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, New Stone Age. Old Stone Age, it is classified into Early Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and later Old Stone Age. So that's it about today's class. I hope you have understood the concept till now what we are discussed. In case of if you are having any doubts related to entire lesson, please comment in the comment box and I will solve your doubts. And I will come back with the next video. Until keep watching my channel. Thank you. See you in the next session. Bye bye.